Alrighty. Good morning, my lovers. It's July 10th. I'm MJ. I'm the founder of Ultra Love. I show up almost every day and have done for like 5 years. Longer for the online content creation. 2012 is when I started doing online content creation for the YouTube channel Ultra Love TV. I created the brand over these past 10 years, and there's a series of courses called Be the Change online courses, which are really the foundational pillars or like lifestyle pillars of Ultra Love, focusing on veganism, zero waste, being spiritual in your own authentic way, and being unplugged. I think increasingly, like, we're all aware that the devices and technology and like the media agenda and stuff is just like, shh. So we have to like claim the power, right? We have to, I don't think the TV is going to necessarily turn itself off. We're the ones that are going to have to like make different choices to make the world a better place. Okay, so these are for fun and entertainment. They're a way for me to connect with you, promote the brand, and of course share the tarot. You are welcome to book a private reading. I teach yoga online. I teach meditation and breath work. And I work really intuitively with people around, just everything, like tuning in, feeling good, sensitizing ourselves to our bodies is a big part of getting to know who we are, right? So that we can feel and interpret our own emotions and reactions and all that jazz. Okay, July 10th, we're here for it. Welcome to Ultra Love and Ultra Love TV anyway. Divine guidance and loving clarity for my lover supreme. Divine guidance and loving clarity. Those two cards were, they popped out, they fell out, but I feel like they were in a recent reading. So we're gonna, Ace of Pentacles reverse, what you got? Okay, so there's a little cluster story here. There seems to have been an ending of sorts of, the ending is coming off the back of a devil energy. So the ending is reflective of a codependent structure requiring healing and no longer juggling something. So the having to like juggle two things or having to try to stay really balanced, that's being healed. Or rather, you could say if we're in codependency and or if we're struggling with too much addiction, or we're in really deep, karmic cycles or whatever, we're going to feel imbalanced. We're going to become imbalanced. And so usually something's got to be cut out. Something's got to be released. Something's got to end or heal to bring about the new vibratories. There's a Queen of Wands here. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. This energy is looking out on the horizon, maybe looking out at like, well, what now? Some of you might be moving. There could be a new car. So the keys in the Hierophant reverse. So there's definitely like a shift, an upgrade. And again, with the keys, I'm like, you could be getting keys to a new house, keys to a new car. I keep hearing upgrade though, like we're upgrading something. Something that has stronger foundations, maybe. For some reason, I'm getting a sense of this being like, ooh, yeah, okay, karmic, but like something you've been working on, something that you've been tending to this thing. So when you get the key, it's like holla shazam, of course. You might just be like working on some sort of project here. This card pops out a lot. 10 of Cups, nice card. 10, super juicy, super happy. So there's something here too, like conquering the devil, overcoming. Like, I think when we overcome stuff, like what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. So like healing from this codependent structure or from this devil type of energy, it's like finally being like, why does it feel so rough? Because this guy is dictating the show. That's why. And so this in the reverse is like triumph and, you know, basically being like, devil, get thee behind me, mo flow, lover. Like, who needs that shit? This Four of Swords just came out of nowhere as well. I think it might have been under. Okay, so for some of you, it's that you're already kind of out the. You've already risen, I want to say, like you've risen like the phoenix. It might just be there's like a reverb or a little bit more time to really heal from the situation to let it go. And then in the meantime, there seems to be like some stuff we're working on to build the appropriate foundations. I'm also aware this is not like a brand new beginning. That Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse, which is making me think, again, this is something that's been worked on. This is something that maybe on some level you've been like establishing or I'm thinking of like how I was talking about all to love and building a business, and that there's stages and processes often is the case, you know, it's not just like bosh out of thin air, there's a business. So this Ace of Pentacles, this would have been an offering something like a new job or a new beginning. I'm hazarding here with the 3 and the 4, 3 or 4 months ago, 3 or 4 years ago. And then in the central, there's a closure, there's an ending, there's like walking away from the devil. It's simply recognizing the devil for who they are, right? And always with these decks, I get that feeling of like we want to be prioritizing our personal needs, looking after ourselves. Like, it's really interesting, right? Because like in that world of like self-love, self-care, like I would say like it's only in a sense like the toxicity or whatever that would be like you're selfish, or like, okay. As in part of negative reactions has a lot to do with control, right? As far as like we're all here doing our thing, we want stuff, we want experiences, and clearly there's like a sort of energetic of like finding the people, places, and things that can create that, and which is a beautiful thing. And yet often is the case with regards to conscious healing and manifestation, when people don't behave how we want and when we're not getting our way, it's like there's stuff gets triggered, and instead of being able to process and work with the trigger and own the trigger, we project. We make it about that person didn't do that person didn't show up, and so there's a slight shift. Instead of it being about that person, it's got to be about the emotion that is being triggered, and what is this, why am I feeling this? And so, or even, you know what, don't even think about it. But it's so much easier said than done. But in truth, I would say like once the trigger is there, the best we can do is like sit, breathe, be with ourselves, and let it pass. Just like there's often a nice clarity in the sky after a storm, there's a nice clarity of mind after an emotional storm that allows us to see ourselves more clearly and often can help us heal. Like emotional alchemy, right? If we're constantly having a same feeling happening over and over and over again, that feeling wants to be alchemized, right? And is usually the thing that we can't, that thing that we think we're seeking is not going to absolve the root. It's not going to absolve the core wound, whether it's unworthiness, whether it's I'm not good enough, which is unworthiness, whether it's like I don't get enough love, I don't get enough attention, nobody loves me, da, da, da. All these things, right, can come from a place of lack within self, often anchored in childhood, debilitated discomfort, often anchored in childhood patterns, right? Let's get a final card for my loves. Spiritual practice, self-care, trust the process. We're letting stuff go. You've been working on it. It's not like some brand new beginning. Venus is the beloved energy. So this is really, I think with this 10 of Cups here, it's like focusing on the love. Focusing on the love. as in this 10 of cups, we want to create, it's simpler than we think. We so often, again, like I was saying about the head versus heart and feeling, we just overcomplicate things. We talk too much and overcomplicate. So there's a real shift here where we're probably going to maybe have a bit of a glow up energy or a bit of a freedom break where we're not being pulled off balance anymore. And then we can get really focused on creating joyful life. Some of you guys might need to express stuff as well, by the way, emotionally speaking, with regards to putting down foundations. You might need to make sure you're expressing rather than holding back. But there's definitely a healing shift, which is going to bring you back into balance. But for some of us, of course, especially with some of the planetary, this could be a rebalancing where we come back to being on our own, or we could have a rebalancing when we're back into a dynamic. Although, other than like the 10 of cups being super joyful, happy, love, and the Venus beloved energy, for a lot of you, this isn't necessarily about partnership. This is about ourselves, right? This is about us like experiencing life and allowing the wheel of fortune to keep changing. And the Buddha energy keeps coming up, you know, committing to that practice, committing to that self-awareness piece. I think that just goes such a long way. It's a story for another day. Hallelujah. Okay, let's give you guys a high five. Have an awesome day. Is it Friday? Fuck, no, it's not. It's totally not. I'm sorry. I even mentioned that. I don't know why I feel like it's Friday today. It's definitely not. It's Wednesday, my lovers. Get through it. It's happy hump day for everybody. Make the most of it. Go easy on yourselves. You know, it's a tough go out there. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm annoying myself. Peace out. Speak out. Do speak out if you need to, you guys. I really want to say peace out. Have a wonderful... So a friend of mine from Arizona reached out yesterday and asked me how the weather was. I said, it's rain. It's just rain. England. Anyone ever been to England? What's the weather like? It's rain. And sometimes a hint of gray. Rain and gray. But why do we love it though? I fucking love this country. I gotta say, I don't know why, I don't know who, and I don't know how, but here we are. It's the heart chakra center of the world. MJ was guided to the heart center. Where is the Stonehenge? Is around the heart center, isn't it? I don't know. What is that girl on the internet talking about, mommy? Have a good day, you guys. Peace out.